Sanjay Reddy, Vice Chairman of GVK Power and Infra, has been speaking with us over phone on the recent commercial deal that they have struck with the land available for MIAL, the Mumbai Airport Authority. Sanjay, what's the plan? I mean, how do you plan to spend the money? Will it largely be used to retire debt?
Yeah, as far as project cost is concerned, we have about 1,000 crores that the regulator has specified that we should generate to complete the project cost. So that's part of our means of finance. So the first 1,000 crores will go towards that. So this is the first step towards closing that, because by next year, June, we will shift even domestic. So the project will get completed by next year. So this is very, very critical for us on two counts. One is to complete that gap, but more importantly, to also show to the investors and analyst world that real estate development has started.
Okay. So this is basically the equity contribution that you'll have to bring to the construction.
Correct, that's right.
Okay. Out of the remaining, the 22 million square feet of land that you spoke to us about, Sanjay, how much further monetization could we expect in this calendar year?
This calendar year, originally we had planned for 2 million square feet.
Okay.
But depending on the market, depending on the need, I think we could do more or less. I think there is sufficient demand and enough people who have been in discussion with us. But I think, we have to do it in a timely manner. So the general target has been around 2 million square feet.
Okay. And what is the rate at which this particular transaction has been done? And is it, a rate that you're looking at for the other transactions as well?
Yeah, the first transaction normally is the one where it sets a benchmark at the lower level. So we have done this at 5,000 rupees a square foot. And now further, transactions we hope to be able to do better than that.
Okay. Sanjay, how much might this SPV's debt reduce, say, 12 months from now? Or if you want to go yearly, then by FY15 and then FY16?
As far as Mumbai Airport is concerned, the company, that's MIAL, there we have debt which is only required for the project, and that is something which will be repaid over time. And that is not something which concerns us, because, we have been paying the debt servicing on time. We have no issue. Whereas as far as the airport vertical is concerned, which is a holding company which owns all our airports business, we had taken some holding company debt to repay, to acquire stakes in Bangalore Airport and also Mumbai Airport. So as far as that debt is concerned, that we expect at least 50% of that to be, refinanced this year, and the balance soon after.
Okay. Well, Sanjay, since we have you with us, I can't not ask this question. The Supreme Court order on coal blocks allocated came as quite a shock. As a person in the power sector broadly, have you all approached the government to kind of modify the situation in some fashion? Any conversation at all?
See, as far as the Supreme Court order is concerned, it is the ultimate authority. I don't think anybody in government or anybody can do anything about it. But, this is something that we didn't know what would come out of it, but we expected some decision, and I think everybody forgot about it. And it was a rude awakening when we suddenly came to hear of it. Now, the question is, one thing the Supreme Court has said that these transactions and these allocations from 93 are illegal, but they did not terminate or cancel all of them, and now they formed a committee. So I'm sure that they also are conscious of the fact that some pragmatic solution has to come out. Wherever there have been some criminal cases and those kinds of things, of course, they may be treating them separately. But where they've been done in a manner where there's no such thing, I think I'm sure that they will be more pragmatic. Also, if one reads the judgment, I think a fair amount of thought has gone into it in terms of it's not that the Supreme Court has said everything has to be on competitive bidding only. There are certain paragraphs which well with the fact that in the overall interest of the economy, there may be certain decisions which are taken which are not necessarily required to follow a competitive bidding route. And they've given a very reasoned order. So if you ask the industry, obviously this is something which is not good. Now we're not happy. But certainly I think some decision was expected. I think the more important thing is what pans out over the next few weeks. And the government, as far as we know, is quite keen to get some resolution in a pragmatic way done quickly so that, we can get back to our business.
So what could the quantum of damage be, Sanjay, if, the coal block deallocation, the worst case scenario pans out? And do you have any ready investment or capex that's currently dependent on any of the coal blocks?
See, as far as we are concerned, we have only one project, which is Gondwal Sahib, which is a Punjab 560 megawatt coal-based project, where a coal block has been allocated. We've already declared COD and started producing coal. So we are fairly advanced in that sense. Now, it's very difficult to fathom or even imagine the impact not only for the companies but the economy and the country if all blocks are deallocated. I can't even imagine such a situation, and I hope that will not be the situation. So even though that may be the worst case scenario, the impact will be disastrous because of the fact that we also have to keep in mind that these projects, while there are all companies, whether it's the public sector or private sector, have brought in equity investment.
Absolutely.
Nearly 70% of the funds are public money through debt. So it will have a serious impact on banks. It will have a serious impact on international investors. It will have an impact on, the infrastructure sector as a whole.
Absolutely.
So my sense is that I don't think that's what will happen. I'm sure that there will be some level of deallocation. But I think, wherever projects have made progress and they're in operation, I'm sure they will find some balanced way to move forward. And obviously for the future, they will give a clear directive as to how things have to be done.
Okay, Sanjay, just the immediate, reading of the order, there were some people who said that when something is illegal, you can't mine. But there are others who say, no, we have to wait for the September 1 order to know whether we should stop mining altogether. How have your lawyers advised you?
At least as far as we are concerned, the court order is quite clear. They did not say that they've deallocated it or terminated it or cancelled it. They've just stopped short of that. They did say that the process that was followed was not legal. That is clear. But they didn't give what the outcome of that would be. And that's the purpose of this first meeting. Otherwise, why would there be any purpose of that? If what you are saying is correct, then there's no need of a first hearing at all.
Okay. I just had one question. You spoke about your Gondwal Sahib project. What is the requirement for coal for that particular project, and what is the kind of financial investment that you guys have made?
In Gondwal Sahib, there are two parts. One is the coal mine and second is the power project itself. For the coal mine, we've invested about 500 crores and the total coal that we'll produce out of that is a little over 2 million tons per year. And as far as the power project is concerned, we've invested about 3,000 crores. And that will generate about 560 megawatts of power.
All right, Sanjay, thank you very much for staying on with us and clarifying on so many issues. Congratulations on the progress in the Mayal land transactions as well.